Hi guys, welcome to the team call tonight. Thank you so much for being on. It looks like we've got 18 on live right now, so thanks for being on, you guys. It's so awesome to be able to share with you. And tonight we're going to talk about something really super important, which is your contact list. And I know probably a lot of you struggle with that because I struggle with it. I've always struggled with it, and I've always tried to find a way to simplify it. And one thing that I can say is that my system may not work exactly for you, but I want you to take notes and I want you to see what pieces of it can work for you, because that's what this business is about, is grabbing different ideas from different people and making it your own. So it may not be exactly what I put out there for you tonight. Maybe it is, maybe it's not, but I just want you to see if it works for you. But before we get started, I just want to feature and point out this book right here. So I know a lot of you have ordered this. If you have not ordered this, you need to. It is $15. Amazing investment. Here's why it's an amazing investment. Number one, you're going to be able to promote the 21 Day Fix even more because you're going to have delicious recipes to share on social media. You're going to be able to create recipe cards to post on Pinterest from this book. I also love this book, giving it to gifts for my challengers and giving it to any new customers that come in with the 21 Day Fix Challenge Pack and invest in themselves. It's a great, great gift. So if you have not ordered it, make sure to get your copy today because I'm totally impressed with it. So I'm going to ask you guys, has anybody started using it? Looks like you guys are already loving it. So what recipes have you made? I want to hear from you. I want to hear which ones you love the most. Okay, I'm just kind of reading the comments and it looks like everybody's excited for the call tonight, which is awesome. Okay. So I have not made anything in this book yet, but the one recipe that I want to make is on the back. I'm always a big fan of like caprese salads or whatever you call those. I love them. So I love the balsamic, I love the pesto, the basil pesto, tomatoes, and mozzarella. So I'll definitely be making that sometime soon. Awesome. So you guys are loving it. So cool. Okay. So I also want to ask you guys, it's the end of the month, so I want to know, where are you with Success Club? I want to see where you're at with Success Club, so post your Success Club number over there, even if it's a 0. I want to know where you're at, because no matter where you're at right now, you still have the ability to hit Success Club 5 this month. And I want to talk about why Success Club 5 is so important. Committing to Success Club every single month in your business means that you are taking a step forward in your business every single month. If you're helping 3 new people every single month, think about how many people you'll help 2 years from now over the course of 24 months. It's a lot of people. So adding 3 people every single month to hit Success Club who are committing to a program, committing to Shakeology, is so, so important. So Success Club has got to be on your non-negotiable list. Here's the cool thing. Success Club 5 is where we all need to be. Like, hands down, you've got to be at Success Club 5. If you want this business to work, you got to be at Success Club 5. But if you want to take this business to the next level and you want to build faster, you have got to commit to Success Club 10. It's got to be Success Club 10. And the cool thing about Success Club 10 now is that when you hit Success Club 10 and you're an Emerald coach, you then get the Shakeology leads, which Shakeology leads are people that are buying Shakeology without a coach. Well, Beachbody wants to assign them a coach, so they're giving them to people who are hitting Success Club 10 the month previous. So if you hit Success Club 10 in July and you're an Emerald coach, you will get free Shakeology customers next month in August. And I'll let you in on a little secret. Since they've changed that rule to up it to Success Club 10, a lot more leads have been coming my way because not as many people hit Success Club 10. So I've been getting 4 to 5 Shakeology customers every single month for hitting Success Club 10 in my business and in Adam's business. So make it a non-negotiable, okay? So thanks for commenting and telling me where you guys are at. I love it. Let's hit it hard and finish for the rest of July, right? Let's go for it. So next question I want to ask you guys and I want you to participate in over on the chat box is I want you to tell me your Team Cup name. What is your Team Cup name and who's on your Team Cup? I want to hear you shout them out. So what is the Team Cup? For those of you guys that don't know what the Team Cup is, the Team Cup is a competition that Beachbody does about twice a year, and you get to form a team with 4 other coaches. So there's you plus 4, and you form a team, and you get to earn points based on how many Success Club points you have for that month. So in August, everybody that's on the Team Cup should be really shooting for Success Club 10. And depending on how many points your team as a whole have, you get awesome prizes from Beachbody. I haven't even looked at the prizes yet, but if you go to teambeachbody.com/teambeachbodycup, you'll see all of the amazing prizes. So I'm super excited. Okay, love all the names. Bad Boss All Day, 5, Fierce Fitness, Too Legit to Quit. I love it. Awesome, awesome. You guys, I love those names. So I have not made my Team Cup yet. So I need to be reaching out to my personally sponsored coaches to make sure that we get on a team. But I think I'm going to name mine Liker's Gonna Like. What do you think? Good name? I think that's what I'm going for. So awesome. What else do we have? Team Takeover, Raina, Sherry, Becky, Jennifer, and Donna. And I'll tell you what, Becky, I was with Becky and 3 of those girls last Team Cup, and we killed it. We hit the tier 3 prize. We did awesome. I think we got over 100 points. So I was super proud of that team. So Donna, you are joining an awesome team. So good luck, you guys, with that. Team Climb. Let's see. Janelle, you don't have a Team Cup, but we can talk if we need to get you on one. So, all right, guys. So let's dig in. Let's dig in to building your contact list. I want you guys to have an easy way to have a contact list, and I don't want you to make the mistakes that I made, because here's the one thing that I would change about my business is I wish that I would have started tracking who I was talking to from the very beginning at the start. But here's what happens. Life takes over, and you're talking to people, and you don't even take that extra 1 minute to put them in your contact list or to make a note. So I'm urging you, please take that extra 1 minute to put them in your contact list, and it will pay off so much more. You will build your business so much faster than I ever did. Do not be disorganized with your contact list. I promise you, I promise, it will pay off. So please take that extra time to do this list. And I feel like I've made this simple and easy where it shouldn't take you more than a minute to add your name. So every time you talk to somebody, if you're talking to 5 people a day, 5 extra minutes to add somebody to your contact list. Now, it may take just a little bit longer to get this set up, but I'm going to make it easy to set up for you guys. So what we're going to do is I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to walk you through how to set it up from the beginning. And we're going to do this virtually. So for those of you that are pen and paper, this is more of an electronic virtual contact list. So stay on, and I want you to learn about it, and I want you to maybe try it out. But I also do understand that if you're pen and paper, you're pen and paper. And my biggest advice to you is pick one. So you just need to be either all pen and paper or all electronic. Okay, I take my notes on pen and paper, but all of my other stuff, documents, contact lists, everything else is electronic. So let me share my screen with you. Here we go. Okay, guys, so hopefully we can see my screen here. It doesn't look like you can you? Present to everybody. What is going on? There, is that good? Hopefully you guys can see that. Let me just come into the chat and see. Okay, if you guys can see it, just give me a thumbs up. But I think you guys can see this. So I'm not going to go back into the Hangout because it keeps doing that weird thing. So anyways, I'm just gonna check and make sure you guys can see it. No, nobody's saying anything. Okay, anyways, we're just gonna move on. So here's what we do. We go into Google Drive. So when you go to Google, there's this little 9-dot thing in the corner, and I want you to click on that and you click on Google Drive. So Google Drive is where you store documents. This is amazing and you need to start using it. Okay, so from Google Drive, we're gonna click New, and we are going to click a Google Sheet, okay? So once we get this Google Sheet up and open, we can name the spreadsheet. If you click up here, and we're just gonna call this contact list, or my killer contact list, or my bad contact list, or whatever you wanna call it, that's where we're going. Okay, and then we are going to rename this tab. So I right click on this tab down here and I'm gonna rename this. And I'm going to make one for follow-ups. And then you're gonna click this plus button and you're gonna add a tab. And then you're gonna rename this to New Peeps. Okay, so the follow-ups is for anyone and everyone that you have ever talked to. New peeps are people that you've never reached out to. Okay, so we're just doing 2 categories. So here's the deal. I want you to, on each of these, we're gonna put, I'm gonna go to the follow-up one and we're gonna say name, date, and message. On the new peeps, we are gonna say name and date, okay? And here we go. So what happens is, this is what you're gonna do. So anybody that you've talked to today, you're gonna add in their name. So I've been talking to a girl named Christina. I'm gonna add her in. And I need to reach back out to her tomorrow. So I'm gonna put tomorrow's date. So 07/29/15. And I'm just gonna message her, check back in with with coaching. So she's thinking about coaching, so I just want to give myself a quick idea of what I need to do with her. I need to check back in with coaching. Okay, I also had a friend of mine, Susie, who said that she's not ready to join my challenge group right now, but maybe she wants to do it, she probably wants to do it sometime in September. So I'm going to check back in with her on August 25th. Because I just want to let her know what's going on. I want to check in with her, possible September challenge group. Okay? And then who else did I talk to? I talked to Amber today, and Amber is going to buy the size challenge pack from me, but I want to check in with her by tomorrow to make sure that she purchases. Did she get size CP? Okay, and then so on and so forth. So everybody that I talked to today, I want to put them on my follow-up list. Here's the deal, guys. I don't want you to go back to people you've talked to last week. Right now, I just want you to add anybody that you've talked to today on the follow-up list. I want you to put their name, the date, and what you're going to say to them, or what the topic of your next message to them needs to be. End of story. That's all you got to do. And then tomorrow, when you talk to people, you're going to put in their name. So I know tomorrow I'm going to be talking to Tina. And I just need to check in with her on coaching. And I know that I'm going to check in with her tomorrow. So even like, let's just fast forward to tomorrow. Like, I'm doing this tomorrow. And Tina says that she is still thinking about it. She needs to wait. So I'm going to pen this out till August 10th. And I always kind of look at the calendar because I don't really work on a Saturday or Sunday. So, but you could be different. Maybe you have a different day off, or you work every day or whatever. So August 10th is a Monday. So I'm totally good with following up with her on a Monday. Say I have a friend, let's see, what would her name be? Her name would be Samantha. And let's just say that she is pregnant and she doesn't want to really start Shakeology for a couple months or for 3 months out. So I am going to pen her to check in with her in November sometime, okay? So basically, these are all the people that I've been talking to after baby is Dorn. So these are all of the people that I am talking to currently. Like, who am I talking to today? And before you know it, over the next couple weeks, this list is going to get very long, okay? I'm going to stop my screen share for just 1 minute. Okay. Let's see, are we talking? Are we good? Can you guys see me okay? You guys can see me? You can see what I'm doing, okay? I just want to make sure that we're good. Now it's good. Okay. Okay, so you saw that weird tunnel, but now it's good. Okay, cool. But I just want to say this. So that follow-up sheet, so that follow-up tab that I'm talking about, that is for anybody. Okay, so I want you to put prospects, people you're talking to. I want you to put your challengers on there. So the girl I was just talking about, Amber, I want to make sure that she bought size. And then tomorrow, when I find out that, yes, we confirm that she bought it, I'm going to pen her out for a week. Our size challenge group starts on Monday. So I'm going to pen it out for next Friday, and I'm just going to make sure, checking in with her, that she's participating in the group. Okay, so a lot of times what happens is we get so wrapped up in meeting new customers that sometimes we let the people who trust us, that come on board with us, fall through the cracks. I don't know if you guys feel that way, but I do, and I feel terrible about it, and I have to stop doing that. I have to give the people who are working with me a lot of attention, right? And we owe that to either our new challengers or our new coaches. So I want your follow-up list to not only be prospects or people you're talking to, but I want it to be your challengers, and I want it to be your new coaches. So your coaches that have not yet kind of flown on their own. So you want to still be in touch with your new coaches that are new within the last 6 months, so that you're just giving them that little bit of accountability to stay on track with their business. Okay, so we're going to go back to sharing. So I'm going to share my screen again with you. Okay, so we're back here on the contact list. So let's say that, let's say it's tomorrow and I need to filter my data because I want to see, who do I have to talk to? It's July 29th and I need to see who I want to talk to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit filter, and the filter puts this little arrow on each column. And then I'm going to click this column and I'm going to say sort A to Z. And what it's going to do is it's going to sort by date. So it looks like on the 29th, I have 2 people to follow up with. So Amber, I'm going to send her a message and say, oh, you got the size challenge pack, because I would check the Coach Online office and I would say, okay, you got the size challenge pack. Awesome. So now she's a customer. She's in my size group. Now I want to change the message to check in on her. Is she participating in group? And then I would change this to next Friday, which is August 7th, 15. There. And when I check in with Christina tomorrow, we're going to chat and I'm going to see where she's at, and maybe she needs a couple more days. Then I'm going to change this to 8/1/15. Okay, so as you guys can see, that's how it goes. But let's say Christina says, okay, I'm ready, I'm going to sign up. I verify that she signs up. Then I'm going to put in here, okay, I want to check in with Christina on August 3rd after the weekend, and I'm going to say, has she started Rock the Basics? Because I want to check in with you. I want to check in with my new coaches. Have you started Rock the Basics? How's it going? Okay, so this is for everybody. And when you see their name, you're going to know if they're a client, if they're a coach, if they're a prospect. You're going to know because you have an idea of who you're talking to. Okay, so let me stop for a second and come back on. I just want to make sure we're all on the same page. Okay. Yeah, so Susanna's talking in the chat how she had started one of these but really needs to get back into using it regularly. And I think that that's the toughest thing, is making this a regular commitment. But here's the deal, guys. I'm going to grab my phone. You can get Google Drive on your phone. So there is no excuse to not do this at least 5 times a week. And if you don't get to it one day, and you sort, you know, your contacts the following day and you're just a day behind, then you just need to make up a little bit for that day behind, right? So on my phone, I have the Google Sheets app that I can pull up, and I can get this contact list on there. I can sort my contacts on my phone. I can go and I can send messages on my phone. I can send text messages. Wherever I'm at, I can make it happen. Okay, so let's talk about the other tab. So the other tab is New Peeps, right? So I want you to take some time after the end of the month, because right now we're pushing for end of month, but I want you to take some time and I want you to put together a list of 20 people that you haven't reached out to yet. It can be more than 20, but I either want you to make a mental note to do this at the beginning of every month or at the beginning of every week. So maybe every Sunday you write down 10 or 20 names of new people that you want to reach out to that week. Or maybe on July 31st, you take some time to write a contact list of 60 people that you want to reach out to in August. Whatever works for you, I want you to add those people to the contact list, to the New Peeps in there. So I'm just going to share that one more time. So let me share. Okay, so New Peeps. Now, really, New Peeps, we don't even really need a date. You really don't even need a date for here. This is just your list of people that you need to reach out to. So I need to reach out to Ozzy. I need to reach out to Adam. I need to reach out to Donna. I need to reach out to Tom. I need to reach out to Tim. I'm going through my Facebook list. These are people I've never talked to. I need to just put them on my list. And whenever I do get the chance to start the new conversation with these people, after I start that new conversation, after I talk to Adam, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to add Adam to my contact list. And I'm just going to say, forming. Maybe I'm just forming him. Maybe I'm just getting to know Adam and I want to check back in with him at the beginning, in the next couple days. So there's a lot of people on my follow-up list that I'm still forming that I penned every 2 days that I'm still talking to, that I really haven't talked to about anything yet, but I'm still getting to know them. And when I'm talking to people, so here I'm gonna stop the stop. Hopefully you guys can see that. Okay, so when I'm talking to people and I am forming them, if they don't respond to me, like say I'm asking questions and they're not responding, here's what I do. I go to their profile page and I start commenting on their pictures, or I am finding stuff that they're doing that I think is really cool, and then I send them a message about what they're currently doing. That kind of like re-engages them. But commenting or liking their pictures lets them know that you're still there. Okay, so that can kind of get that conversation going again. All right, so whenever I feel like someone is not responding or not really engaging with me, I just go back to their profile page and I just kind of go there, okay, until I feel like it's time again to start that message. Okay, I just want to read what Lindsay said. Yeah, so you guys are talking about Asana. I'm going to be real honest. I tried to use Asana for my list and it's too confusing for me. I need a super simple. I just need to go in and I need to sort. So Asana is great for me for my project work and my to-do list. But for my contact list, it's just not working out for me. So this is why I like this, because it's simple. But if you like Asana, absolutely stick with it. But this for me is super easy because I can just sort, and I love spreadsheets. I love Excel. I feel really comfortable in them. I can get it on my phone really super easy. It just makes sense for me, okay? Yeah, and Becky, when people ignore you, that's just when you got to look at your shirt and be like, yeah, if they like me, then they like me, and that's cool. If they don't, then I'm not worried about it, right? So that's a whole nother call, but just not taking stuff personally and not being frustrated. Remember, we always choose how we feel. So if you're feeling frustrated, take a minute and say, I don't want to feel frustrated, so why am I frustrated? Move on, right? Super simple. I know it's easier said than done, but when you just practice that and you say to yourself, I choose how I feel. I choose how I feel. I don't want to be frustrated. I'm moving on. Okay, so here's the deal. And you guys, one more comment on that topic. Remember, not everybody is always ready. Remember, how long did it take you to get ready? How long did it take you to join a challenge group? How long did it take you to get serious about this business? So remember that everybody's on a different timeline. You have no idea what's going on in somebody's life. I was just talking to a customer, a prospect of mine who's joining my size challenge group, and she wasn't responding to me, and she hadn't been posting on Facebook, and finally she responded back and said that her grandma died. So sometimes you just never know, okay? So here we go. Let's talk about the system, okay? So I just want to make sure that I didn't miss anything. Yeah. So you guys, just to recap on the contact list, the follow-ups is for everybody. It's for your prospects that you're talking to, whether you're forming or you're talking to about the business or you're inviting to a challenge group. It's for your current challengers, your past challengers, all of your customers, and it's also for your newbie coaches that you need to give some accountability to, okay, so that nobody falls through the cracks. You're following up with everybody. For my challengers that are in my current group, I've been pending to reach out to them personally once a week, and that's been working really well, and they like the one-on-one attention, okay? So here we go. So here's the system, and I want you guys to take notes on this, because this is the system. This is how we use it. This is how I envision using it. This is like my dream, to do this every day and to be super consistent with it. So this is what I'm going to try for the next month. So I'd love for you guys to try this with me. And remember what I said at the beginning, that it's always a process, that you've got to find what works for you. And don't get mad if you miss a day, but I really want you to try this in August and see if this system works for you. So here we go. We're going to do a power hour for 75 minutes. So that's an hour and 15 minutes. And we are going to take the first 15 minutes to grab 2 to 3 people from your new peeps sheet. So you take 2 or 3 people from your new peeps sheet, and you're going to send them a message. You're going to start a new conversation with these people. So 15 minutes, you start a new conversation with 2 or 3 people from your new contacts or your new people sheet, okay? Once you do that, within that 15 minutes, you have to add them to your follow-up list, remember. So once you reach out to somebody on your new people list, you've got to add them to the follow-up list. So they come off of the new people list and they go on the follow-up list. That's 15 minutes. 30 minutes. You are going to filter your follow-up list, and you're going to find the chunk of people that you need to talk to that day, and you're going to follow up with them for 30 minutes. Maybe it doesn't take you 30 minutes. It might take you longer some days for 30 minutes, right? So we're allotting 30 minutes for this. Now, here's the deal. When you are reaching out to these people, these follow-up lists, they might have already responded to you, which is what you want, because you want to keep that conversation going. So the best case scenario is that there's a message waiting for you from that person, and you just respond, and then you can set your follow-up date for tomorrow or the next day or whatever. Okay, so that's 45 minutes. So we have 15 new convos, 30 minutes of doing your follow-ups. The next 30 minutes is where you go to your inbox and you sort it by unread messages. Here's the deal. Do not answer any unread messages until you do the first 45 minutes. Because if you are never sending new conversations, if you are never following up, you are never moving your business forward. So in order for you to open those unread messages, you must do the work first. You must send the outgoing messages first. Does that make sense? Is everybody hearing me loud and clear on that? Do not open your unread messages until you do those first 2 things first. I want you to say, yes, I understand. Yes, I got it. I will not open my unread messages until I send out my messages first. So once I hear you guys saying that in the chat box, then we'll move on. So I just want to make sure that we go there, and I want you guys to be very, very clear on that. Because here's the deal, you get wrapped up into answering messages, talking to people, and before you know it, your power hour's over and you haven't gotten any work done. You haven't followed up with anybody. You haven't started any new conversations. So we've got to be very clear about that. Okay, Meg says, heck yeah, yes, we got yes. Okay, awesome, you guys are getting it. Okay, good. I think there's a little bit of a delay here. Awesome. Okay, we're good. You guys are awesome. We are getting this. We are totally getting this and making this happen. Okay, so that's your 75-minute power hour. I would really love for you to do that early on in the day just to get it done. And then if you have time later on in the day, I want you to do another 30-minute power hour. And that 30 minutes is just to respond to any other messages that you've gotten from what you sent in the morning. So really, you're only spending, you know, 1 hour, 45 minutes, possibly 2 hours in messages, okay? And if you split it up that way, you should be really good. If you do this every day, say you do this for 5 days a week, you are going to feel so good. Your inbox is going to be overflowing, because you are always making a point to send out the messages first. Yes. Okay, got it. Now, what about when somebody contacts you that's not on any of your lists? What if somebody new just reaches out to you, maybe on your like page that you've never met, or just someone that you never even had on your list? If they reach out to you and you respond, what do you think you do? You add them to your follow-up list because you're now in a conversation with them, okay? So I just want to recap. You don't necessarily have to go back through all of your messages and start adding people to your follow-up unless you feel like you have the time or that you need to. I really feel like if you just start today and go back with the messages that you had today and start today and then look at what messages you're doing tomorrow, you will slowly build up your contact list. The reason why I say that is because I don't want it to be overwhelming for you to get this going. I just want you to do it. Okay, I just want you to start doing it. It will fill in. All of the people will fill in, okay? Because you're gonna be, and I'm sure you have like some sort of list, whether it's written or whatever, that you can kind of pull from. And say you have a different list and you look at it and you're following up with these people. As you do that, add them to the new follow-up list, okay? So let's see. Okay, so Stacy, that's a great point. Sometimes I get hung up talking to one person if they respond quickly. That I do too. So when people are talking, you want to keep talking. So you chat with them and you go real quick and you follow up with someone else, and then you chat real quick. You don't have to wait for them to respond. Just go do something else really quick and then come back to that message. So you're kind of playing back and forth, ping-ponging when you're in that respond to messages category. Okay, so but you can't just sit there. If you're sitting there watching and it says, you know, Stacy is responding, then you're wasting time. So just go and do something, send out a different follow-up message, and then go back to that message to answer. Okay, because I think it's really important to be having that conversation with people. And if you're running out of time, just let them know, hey, I gotta go, I'm really busy. Just send me your goals, or send me this, or send me, you know, let me know this. And people will totally understand, or say, hey, can we chat more tomorrow? People will respect your time if you respect your time. So just be open and honest with people. I think that's the best advice that I have. So are there any questions? Do you guys have any questions that you want to go over? If there are, just post them above. But I'm going to do some giveaways. So let's do some giveaways, huh? Shall we? Okay. So Insanity hat. This hat is awesome. Insanity, nice and bright. I know y'all love Insanity. So I'm going to give this to, let's see, Meg Little. Meg Little, you get Insanity hat. I'm going to write this down. So Meg, can you please message me with your address? Okay, P90X3 hat. Ooh, this is a good one. Let's see. Who gets this? I'm giving this one to Becky. Becky, Nick might really like this one. Who knows? But it's an awesome. I don't know if you've done P90X3, but girl, it's awesome. Okay, P90X3 goes to Becky. All right. How about this? So this shirt, I have a really good story about this. This is like a little jersey. So this has some awesome mojo in it. I won this at my first leadership retreat in 2013 when we were in, where were we? We were in Orange County in Dana Point, and I earned this shirt at leadership. It's super cute. Got Coach on the back. It's a jersey. Super cute. This one goes to Andrea Guess. Andrea, I love you, girl. You get this one. So just send me a note with your address, and I'll get this out to you. Okay, Turbo. Look at this. Gosh, I love giving away all this fun stuff. Okay, so this is like a zip-up hoodie. Okay, speaking of this, I just put my neck down. Sorry, this is totally off topic, but I was doing size yesterday, and I was getting really into it, and I was like whipping my head with this long hair and whipping, and I feel like I have a little bit of whiplash. Like I feel like my neck is really stiff. I don't know if anybody else is going through that same thing, but I think I need to calm down the head whipping for my next size workout. Anyways, this is old school. This is an old school Turbo Kick, Turbo Wear jersey. It's got Shalene's number 11 on it, and it's super cute. It's just like a vest with a little hoodie. Let's see, who does that go to? That one is going to Carol. Okay, Turbo Kick hoodie. Carol, send me your address, Carol. Okay, Pio, this is awesome. This one, Pio hardcore tank top with the old school Pio Strength logo on it. This was when it was just a live class before it ever came out. And this one is going to Kelly Winston. Kelly, will you message me your address? Thank you. Okay, we got a couple more. This one's awesome too. It's, what does it say? It's not sweat, it's liquid awesome. Okay, so this one's super cute. Nothing on the back, it's just a little tank top. And this one is going to Selma. Liquid awesome. Selma, will you send me your address? Okay, this shirt is really cool. This guy has a story. So this is the Beachbody Challenge, and it says on the back, the magic of 5, and I really don't remember what that means. Oh, this was because we had to earn Success Club before Summit 2013 to earn this shirt. So this is an old school Summit shirt. So this one is going to, who do we want to send this one to? Okay, Stacy M, you get this one, girlfriend. So send me your address, and I will send that to you. I've got one more, guys. I'm just writing this down so I remember. Okay, last one. This is a Team Dynamite shirt. So this is, you guys remember from Summit, this is Angie's team, and it's got all the logos on the back. So this one is going to, let's see, I'm going to pick Charlene, I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm sorry if that's wrong. But Charlene Langhoff, if you want to send me your address, I will send you this awesome shirt. So guys, I promise these aren't like dirty and gross. I've probably just worn them all a couple times, but I promise you I have lots of good vibes and lots of good juju in them. So wear them well and represent our team and represent Beachbody. And I'm going to check back in here to see if we have any questions. So let's see. Oh, my first team call ever, Beth and Lisa. I'm so happy for you guys to be on. Thank you so much. Let's see. Let's see. Do we have any questions? Okay, Jen. Yeah, the substance of the call started at about 40 minutes ago, but you can totally catch the recording, girlfriend. Let's see. I don't think we have any questions. I think you guys are awesome. Let's see. You guys rock. Okay, so I am going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for being on. I love the chat box. Will you autograph it? I would totally autograph it if you want me to. That seems kind of silly, but that's funny. What's the brand of your binder? Okay, this one, this is a, it's called Levenger, LEVENGER.com, Levenger.com. And it's actually like this system where you just get these discs, you buy these discs, and then the pages like fit into them, okay? Let's see. Okay, where do I get the tabs for the binder? So basically the tabs just say January through December. So I take my notes that way so that I know if I want to go back to notes from a team call that I did in March, I can go back and see that. Or when I was planning the recruiting dash, I can go back and look at my notes from when I was planning that. Or if I want to look at summit notes, I can go back and look at that. Okay, guys, awesome call. I feel like we made a lot of progress tonight. Do you feel like we made a lot of progress? Because I feel like we are going to crush it for the Team Cup in August. And it really just starts with getting organized, like just getting it together, getting that contact list together, and just feeling really good about your daily activity. And the only way that you can feel really good about that daily activity is being organized and having that list and just knowing that you can just make it happen. So with this system, I want you to focus on this system and go with it. And I want you to tell me how this is changing your business. Like, what is this doing for your business? I want to hear. So never feel afraid to message me or tell me how things are going, or tag me on the team page that the call was awesome, because I want to hear about it. Yeah, Shannon got it, Levenger.com. Yep. Okay, guys, have an awesome evening. Thanks so much for being on. Love you all. And remember, like is gonna like. See you guys.